Marianne, what are the big challenges in order to achieve offshore wind goals?
Thank you. Yeah, so I think first we need to start out by essentially recognizing the big ambitions of Portugal on this. I think that's moving in the right direction. It's important to set ambitious targets to motivate the industry to move towards maturing floating wind. But I think we obviously have some challenges to get there. And I think there's three main challenges that we need to overcome. The first one is designing a regulatory framework that will allow the sustainable, both from an economic, technological, and societal perspective, to scale up floating offshore wind. The second one is the development of the supply chain. And the third one is obviously ensuring that the onshore grid is also built out in order to absorb the additional capacity. So just to sort of share a little bit more details on those 3 points, in terms of the framework, I think most importantly, it's about finding space in the marine spatial plan for the 10 gigawatts. And it's about providing clarity on the model that will be used to allocate seabed and projects and potentially also support mechanisms. In terms of the supply chain, it's important to highlight that today we do not have a supply chain on a European level which can deliver the demand in floating offshore wind. And we're doing this and needing to do this in a macroeconomic climate which is increasingly challenging, with rising interest rates and also inflation in underlying commodity prices like steel. So it's super important that we, as an industry, work together with the government to ensure that we provide the right conditions to scale up the supply chain. And lastly, I think it's important to highlight the onshore grid. So today, Portugal has around 20 gigawatts of installed generation capacity. Adding 10 gigawatts is a 50% increase here. So we need to make sure that the onshore build-out, the reinforcement of the grid in order to absorb that capacity coming from offshore wind, that's in place as well. Thank you.